I like to use this cell phone because it's got all my information on it. And right now I just want to walk out and see what's going on. I paid off my bill. I think they charged me $500 to open up that card. I'm going to have to find out where the charge came from and why it's there. Maybe I did buy something I forgot. I'll have to look at my account online. I'm not cold right now, sun's out. This is really going to be pretty. This is why I come out here. I froze last time. See that? All that's snow. No, obviously. Oh wow, look at that tree. Oh my god, that is so gorgeous. The town buried in snow. These guys are riding these e-bikes around. It was 15 degrees. It's probably about 20 right now. My hands are going to be cold because I didn't bring my gloves out. If I would have known it was going to be this warm, I would have. But I'm getting a... Oh wow, look at down here. This is really neat. I'm definitely going to the park with Randy today. Look at this. Frozen, snowy. So cold it's making its own weather. I had a dream. Years later in my life, we were in Alaska. And I was sick. I didn't want to be around anymore. I think I was more bored. My granddaughter come up and, Grandma, I don't want you to die. I want you to stay with me and raise me and then help me raise my kids. So, apparently, we born in uni and a little bit different. The doctors don't know how long I'm going to live, how old I am, and most of them aren't fertile, and most of them can't have kids. So the daughter was telling me this. This is a funny story. And it's all dreams anyway, so it might not happen. I don't know. And she tells me, she goes, how old are you? So this is one of my 3 favorite dreams I tell. I've told this one before. So anyway, we're at the park one day. I think we were in Alaska. And it was a summer day, and she had a friend with her. And I told her that she asked me how old I was. I finally told her. But I'm not going to see anything. Well, I told her I was 187. And I was talking to my officer friend, Brad, about that. Told him about those dreams I had. They're really clear, and every once in a while come up. But it's kind of weird. Dreams are generally, if it didn't happen to you, it happened to somebody else. And dreams are either a warning or they're for your entertainment. It might not happen at all. I don't really care if it does. But anyway, it is what it is. And I tell everybody my English brat story. And I tell them, when I tell them that one, I always tell them I paid $400 trillion in taxes last year and $23 trillion in taxes this year on my trust that I can't even get in and buy a piece of bubble gum for it. What happened is somebody hacked my account. And when they do that, it freezes up. So they can't use it. But it's one of those things I can't get into. So I have the banking information and everything else. And my next call to the bank is going to be about my trust. And how do I get back into my account? Well, you got 5 minutes and 12 seconds. Interesting stories. So your craziest dreams, sometimes they come true. The first one I had a dream about I was playing pool, and I missed a shot. But I lost. I took second. And I realized that somehow the ball was reacting the way it shouldn't have. I don't know. I ain't going to tell you what I think, but I'm sure you can guess. I'm thinking somebody was a musician and can move it around. Come on. My friend Jordan will not go down to that bar and play anymore. It was in Grand Junction, Colorado. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, but you'll figure it out if you go down there and play pool. But sometimes they just wiggle off, and Justin Stewart was complaining about it one night when I was living down there, and a couple other were complaining, and I literally watched him stare at the ball. I think, you bastard. I quit going down there on the fact that, the people were decent, but come on, you don't need to cheat on a game like that. If you don't win, you don't win. Get over it. That's just stupid. So that's for my friends. Anyway, it is what it is. I know, like Dad said, I have a big mouth. Well, that's obvious. I have a big mouth. He's right, I really do. I also wonder where all my... I know I moved a bunch of stuff around, but I'll cover those plastic bags. And how would I put that stuff? Around the bottom, good. A lot of information in that. So anyway, what I tell everybody when I first meet him and I talk to him, you know the funny thing about life? We're all supposed to love each other. Yeah, you got that right. It's good. And then I told him at the end of the day, and what good is money until you spend it? And he goes, yeah, I know. He agreed with me. And then when he turned around and before I left, I said, we're all supposed to love each other. I told him, I said, I live with my husband in a trailer. I told him Donald wanted me to be the vice president because I was a diplomat. And Randy said, if you do that, I'm going to leave you. So I didn't. I went down there to talk to him about it and everything. And, they didn't even go ahead and put in they didn't go in and put in give me the proper information to go down. So Donald didn't think I was going to go. I got down, I was tired, I was cranky, I didn't feel good, I was pregnant. And they did that. So anyway, make a long story short, I didn't become the president, but I was first choice. Donald waited. He waited and waited and waited and waited. And then he got JD after that. And he offered me several jobs. He goes, you need a job? I said, no, I don't need a job. I don't want to work with the government. It's the last thing I want to do. I'll work with England. But I don't know. It's been a long time. I should have went down there and I should have stayed down there. I should have never left England. I figured I'll tell this story too. Randy, I met him 25 years ago. Down over there at the hot springs in Grand Junction. There's a hot springs he told me about it, so I went down there. He was there, and he started talking to me. And I walked away, and I said, I will never, ever date you. So anyway, fast forward 20 years later, 25 years later, my Princess Diana stories are 28 years later, or 38 years ago. I found a picture that had the door on it. She calls me for my Steve. They were talking about me one day. She goes, my Steve has a scar for having a hole in her heart. Well, everybody calls me girl now, but this is funny. Diana has joy. She looks at me and goes, your turn. I was born a unisex. And I was that way from birth. I didn't do anything to do it or whatever. But yeah, you can nowadays. But that's not my story. So anyway, she has joy. She goes, your turn. Then she has Sarah and she goes, you're next. I'm like, shut up, Diana. Shut up, Diana. I'll just shut up, Randy. It's so funny. So anyway, oh, I forgot what I was going to say. I'm starting to relax a little bit. I got out of the cold. I'll go back down there and I'll run a video about what I did and not talk on it. I'll just run it on short on my other phone. But, oh, I was talking about Randy. So anyway, I go to Randy's trailer. I'm sitting in this trailer and I'm perfectly comfortable. Cats might be a little cold, but, you know. And I don't like it when they get up there. Hey, get off there, kitty. Come on. He's not doing anything. This is what I have to deal with. I'm going to start it over.